An Abuja boy said to be a singer has been arrested after he was caught with a bag that contained a human head. And this incident happened at Abuja. So this is how it all started. Worshippers at a church in Orozu, a community that shared border with the Federal Capital Territory Abuja and Nasarawa State, on Sunday apprehended a man known as Timiliyen Ajayi, found carrying the head of his girlfriend in a poly bag during a church service. This happened around 11 a.m. during a Thanksgiving service marking the end of a 7-day fast. The church Bible study teacher and general secretary said it was almost the end of service and prayers. A church member, Bro Victor, opened his eyes during prayers and saw someone passing by the river close to the church carrying a bag, and his movement was suspicious. That drew his attention and he called the attention of another brother. So when Ajayi saw them, he threw a black nylon bag into the river, Umaru said. Umaru, the Bible study teacher, explained that the river water level was low because of the dry season. So they inquired from him what he threw into the river, and he said nothing. After many questions that he didn't answer, they left him and went back but didn't go into the church. It was gathered that shortly two bike men arrived. So the two bike men came and asked the brothers if they had seen anyone pass through, and they answered yes. And the bike men described the person they were looking for. When the description matched, they told the bikemen that the person was at the back of their church. So one of the bikemen said he picked the suspect up from a neighboring town, and he observed that blood was dripping from the bag he carried. So the bikeman, not wanting to confront the man alone, called another bikeman to trace the suspect. So they confronted Ajayi, asking him to retrieve the bag he had thrown into the river. So as the situation unfolded, church members gathered outside and he was repeatedly asked to open the bag. But Ajayi suddenly started running and the men ran after him. So he was caught. They forced him to tell them the content in the bag. So the pastor of the church took a bike to bring a policeman, but he couldn't find one until someone called a policeman to come. So the police officer came and asked how long he had been dating the lady which is the victim. He said like a year, and the suspect was asked why he had cut on his hand, and he said he had an argument with his girlfriend. He went further to say that he saw her chatting with another guy and it led to argument and he took her life. So Ajayi was asked where he was taking the nylon bag to. He said one woman asked him to bring it. So the police put him in their van and they also took the head along with them. So people have identified him as a gospel singer. So investigation is still ongoing and it's sad that this happened. It's very sad that this happened. Who do we trust again? I mean, this was supposed to be his friend, his lover, his girlfriend. If there is any other information concerning this, I'll communicate to you all, guys. This is really, really sad. It's so sad that this young lady, just for a victim. And this one is not that she went to visit a stranger. This was supposed to be his boyfriend. I mean, they were in a relationship, right? And it's just sad that the guy allowed this kind of thought to come into him. It's very, very sad. So sad. So currently he's under the police custody, and they said they beat him so much because at first initially he refused to tell them the content in the bag that he threw into the river. So the bikemen and other people that were around there, they were forced to start hitting him, and he was weak. He was weak at the point that he could not stand up again to his feet. So when the police decided to take him along with them, they have to even carry him into their van because he could not walk on his own to their van because they have really beaten him too much. So they've taken him along with them, and let's be hopeful that more truth concerning this incident will come out. Okay, but they said he has confessed that the body of the girl is still in his house.